Let's head back to one game. I don't know if I don't remember if I ever recognized that New Guinea would have even been in that area. Right? Let's continue. Oh, right, so we left off at the intermission. Did anything mind-blowing really happen? We had the mysterious, the culprit come in. That turned out to be an exisal that can flip between Kaido and Kokichi. Nothing... Is there anything else big? We learned that Maki was willing to... excuse me. Maki was willing to take us all down. To sacrifice everyone to get Kokichi, I think. We learned that Kaido was placed with his... head towards the end of the press, so it would have been his left sleeve, so that's not ruled out. It was weird that his sleeve didn't have... Oh, shoot. What was it? It was weird that his sleeve didn't have the arm through it. For a couple of reasons. One, because it was always his right sleeve that didn't have the arm through it, and two, because there's the bullet... Not the bullet, the hole. The bolt went through it with blood splattered around. Okay, right. Oh, that Monika's trying to kill everyone? Yeah. Monika's about to confess why she wants everyone dead. Right. Well, let's not keep Moniki waiting. Let's dive back in.
Well now.
And then the Monokuma and Cubs with all the all the Monokums destroyed, the segment was no longer possible. So the curtain quickly fell. Okay. Yeah, rip the rest of the Monokums.
The flashback light became the motive.
Okay.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow.
Oh, right, we had the poison.
And broke into the hangar with an exisal.
Okay, so, we had the one crossbow that Himiko brought Kaido. Then we had the second crossbow that Maki brought. She had the 2 extra crossbow bolts. So she also brought the poison. I don't remember us going over who brought the poison. Presumably her, though.
But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
True.
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
So, am I right in thinking that Maki is questioning whether Kokichi is the mastermind? Is that the idea that's floating around here? Because it'd be too easiest, he'd be too suspicious. I mean, I guess it was always my thought that, like, Kokichi being such an antagonistic force played too easy into just being the straight villain that we expect, right? So, like, obviously, there has to be another twist. I mean, that's why I'm gravitating towards Kokichi being the victim in this so much. Although, I mean, we've seen that Kaido was in the press, right? So, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Plus,
Talking about remnants of despair? What's that?
okay, so, plus she shot him with a poison. Regardless, he should die from that. Now, the question becomes... Oh, whoa. I just had a really stupid idea. And I don't know how this would work out. I assume... Okay. Maki shoots Kokichi with the poison. Kokichi doesn't die. Kaido shoots Kokichi. Well, he already has 2 arrows in him, right? Maybe that's the first one from her crossbow right now. I don't know. Somehow, Kokichi dies at Kaido's hands. Kaido is the Blackened. Maki kills Kaido to blame it on Kokichi? If Kaido was going to go down anyway, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't understand anything you're saying.
My idea is that because even if Maki shot Kokichi, because Kokichi didn't die from Maki, died from anything else, Maki wouldn't be the Blackened. And then because she's not the Blackened, she can kill whatever she wants to get away. Right? Like, my understanding of that sequence of events is correct. Whether they pan out or not, whatever. But
Anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's meaningless. And that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
it is so fucking quiet.
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then... What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Who saw that coming?
Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
He's been constantly playing the villain throughout the whole game as a jape for his own amusement most of the time. Doesn't mean he's not the mastermind, just means he enjoys it if so. Sure. Sure, and I can definitely get where that's from. I just feel like it is so on the nose, right? It is so on the nose that it feels wrong, which might be the point. Might be the point.
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison.
But this is what I'm saying though. Right? Like, is she admitting to her being the Blackened? Or is there something else? Wait. Wait. No, hold on. If I'm trying to piece this together with what she was trying to do at the very beginning, right? Her objective at the very beginning was to try and persuade everyone to vote for Kokichi as the Blackened, because she believes that she's the Blackened. Right? Her entire plan was to take Kokichi down with everyone. If she had to sacrifice everyone to do that. Which would mean that because she was the Blackened, she would have gotten away. She would have been fine. So that's where her head's at. So, but she's shot Kaido. Ultimately, I guess it doesn't make a difference, right? She was still, as far as we can assume right now, she's still the cause of death for them both. She's still the main person. So she went up to get the antidote, I assume. So hello, Stoic.
I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
Okay.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
Okay.
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore.
Why not carry Kaido with you? Right? Right?
I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window.
Not report card. What are we looking for? Is there an empty bottle? Okay. Huh. Okay.
Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote,
I have to
but Kokichi stole it from him.
wait. You think they would have jumped all on the Kikichi's mastermind bandwagon a lot earlier because he acts like a nuisance? You think? As in, like, the people playing, or the actual, the kids?
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Who shot him in the back? Wait. How did he get a bolt through his back? And where's the bolt in Kaido? There's so much about this that confuses me. So did Kaido take his bolt out? What? Okay.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
What?
Stop!
Phew,
Oh.
I feel so much better.
Oh.
I guess that's a wrap.
Right, because we went out, we got fired off, so yeah, oh, okay. Over my head.
Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
Congrats, buddy.
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki.
And now Maki's gonna die.
The situation just got way worse. Huh. Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy. Even like that, you really are not boring. I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run.
Run where?
Run
To what?
and live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
So would the alarm have been off? Because it's got the sensor, right?
In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
So now I've got a couple of other ideas floating through my head. And I don't know how many of them, if any, are valid. My next thought is that Kokichi, knowing that Maki would feel like she was the Blackened, and would literally try to pin it on Kokichi, went and killed Kaido to avoid her actually being the Blackened. I don't know if that would mess with the rules of the game or his perception of the game. If he consider it fair play. 1 second. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that'd be viable. Well, next thought is that, so if that's the case, why was Kaido then on the press? What purpose? What purpose would there be to have Kaido on the press? To not have the body around anymore. So what? What does getting rid of the body do? It rules out the bow, the crossbow. It rules out any sort of evidence of the poison. That's why I'm thinking it's gotta be. If I don't see progress and Maki is not the Blackened, I'm alright. I expect, maybe I just expect too much. Maybe I just expect too much. I don't know. What's up, Fang? How is it going? It is going. My head is doing a lot of hurty right now. It's doing a lot of hurty.
In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Hope your day is going well.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
I don't like that line.
How dare you make fun of him? You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer. You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary.
Easy
Good thing I'm in
language.
this exosoul. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for?
We gonna vote yet?
You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together.
Not Maki.
Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet.
Thank you, Shuichi.
We don't have the whole truth.
Somewhat sense.
This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Hidden truth?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm positive.
What do we mean by
There's
hidden
something
truth?
wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Oh god, don't make me choose. Control panel being damaged?
That's it!
Hey!
Maki said she used
Look
a
at
knife
me.
to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Thank you.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
That doesn't have... I can't remember. If they're in an exisal, the alarm won't trigger, right? Because it just detects the exisal. The entire point is that if you're inside, it doesn't need to trigger it. If you're outside of it, just a normal person. It triggers. Which means that something must have happened from the inside already. Some way to power off some sort of electronics, maybe? Unless Maki's just lying. Always the case. Always the case.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, my dude?
If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Hope the weekend, start of the weekend treating y'all well.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right, there must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Okay. Non-stop debate we go. The Electro Bomb.
I
Exo's
did
protecting
attempt to enter the
Monokuma.
hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Okay. Monokubs don't deserve special X's. Not everyone does. Not everyone does. Crossbow. I don't see how the crossbow's relevant. I want to say it's the Electro Bomb. I want to say it's the Electro Bomb. Assume that we use this and we can... Have we used it? Oh god, I don't remember. Did we use this and it did work? Then it shut down the... It shut down the system? Or am I making that up?
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
Shutter. Protected by an electric barrier. If someone approaches it, the alarm will sound throughout the academy. Alarm can be disabled with the alarm remotes. Looking for electric barriers next to the shutter. As though it was struck by something sharp. Surely Kokichi wouldn't have turned it off, right? Surely not. Access is protecting Monokuma. Surrounding Monokuma in the courtyard, giving commands to observe his movements via the remote control. Assuming the alarm remote, the remote control are different, yeah?
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100%
No. Okay.
Maybe it was just broken.
Wait, that I just missed.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
I still want to try the Electro Bomb, but I don't
did
know if
attempt
that's
to enter the
right.
hangar. I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
I have a special skill.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated.
That is it. Okay, cool. Cool. I have a special skill of just getting everything wrong, Fang. Intentional or not.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
They did use it. Okay, okay.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. We can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
Are we gonna find out that Maki really did have more? And she lied about having one? Was I right about that? So we knew that the alarm system was neutralized. In that case,
got it.
then...
Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
Okay.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... to keep Kiba away? Ooh. Or disable the press and safety function.
That's it!
Okay. Okay. I'm down for this too.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
Okay, so that's how they're able to bypass the living, what, organism clause?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
Wouldn't it also have disabled the fucking press? Right? Like, sure, it might have disabled the function. Assuming that it's built into... I'm kind of assuming that it's built into the panel box, right? What happens? How does that work? How does the press still fall? Presumably there are fail-safes in place in case of some sort of electronic issue and malfunction, which inevitably is going to happen, mind you, to prevent it from just coming down. I think it disables computers. Not everything that uses electricity. So, at the panel, something that has up, down, stop, multiple different functions. That wouldn't be affected? Specifically the safety measure? I just... Man, we'll see. We'll see.
That's true, but why would he do that?
Because Kaido wasn't dead.
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. If I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
Don't include me in this we talk, Shuichi.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Credibility of the death, but no, that's fine. Mastermind of the killing game. We still can't verify, but Kaido's death.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
The cause of death could now be... the press.
This is it!
Gonna get some bad press about this.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
Kokichi better not read the tabloids.
What? He could have?
Hopes peak daily.
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
Huh?
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
Okay. That's what I was saying.
Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
See you soon, Fang.
But that's just a possibility.
What do you
Might
mean?
be.
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too.
Probably.
Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? It is possible, I believe. Fuck. Joichi, it can't be. No, fine. We can't do it. My
I hate to
faith
admit
is
it, but
wrong.
Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened.
I don't like this.
But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan.
So we're rolling a 50-50. This unsolvable murder comes down to a 50-50. Huh. That sounds 50% solvable to me. Right? Right? No, maybe.
The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right?
So the thing that gets me. Okay, this is gonna sound so stupid. The thing that gets me. Where does the trail of blood come in? Right? Presumably, this means if Kaido died from the bathroom, wait, okay, hold on, I gotta think. They were in the main hangar area when Maki shot Kokichi. She went to get the antidote. Hangar was locked. Went round to the bathroom side. Kokichi and Kaido were in the bathroom. She threw the antidote in. I don't know how much I'm supposed to take the pictures, the visuals at face value. It strikes me odd that the bolt was fired into his back in that scene. When in the previous one in the main hangar area, she was at the front, but whatever. Regardless, it would have been in his chest, right? Right? And it would have only would have been in Kaido's arm. So, what happened to Kaido? Were there further injuries? How does the blood trail come into play? In what way would Kaido have had to have dropped blood on the floor? If his arm was being slid on the bottom, right? So he's being carried on his shoulder. Slid all the way down. I guess it makes more sense if Kaido was on his back being slid back. And Kokichi on his back being slid back. Because there would have been a fresh wound there, but I don't know. I don't know if that's relevant at all. I don't know if that's even like a cohesive train of thought. Or trail of thought, rather. Welcome back, Fang.
But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
We not? We not? Oh no. This doesn't seem right. Can I put Kaido? I'm gonna vote for Kaido. I'm actually curious what happens if I vote for someone completely random. I kind of want to do Kaido. What's the worst that can happen, right? Sure. Just to see.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already.
I had faith.
This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
What?
What kind of a reaction is that?
That's what I'm saying.
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
The culprit.
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Okay, what is going on? If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
Okay.
Murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
But why? Assuming that the mastermind controls Monokuma, right? So what does that mean? Presumably that Kokichi has a larger chance of not being the mastermind now, yeah?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was.
Oh, that would make
The
sense.
electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
That makes sense.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
Preventing him from... They were admiring him. clearly our Lord and Savior, Monokuma. Watching him? Bullying him? Bullying him.
That's it! We were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
At the time, the Exosouls were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
If they were
Right.
protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us.
True.
But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosoul, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
Okay.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
If it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants. I don't remember what this was about. I don't remember in the
She didn't want to
slightest.
share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So, to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosouls to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
So how do we resolve this then?
Told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Okay.
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
Thank God, Shuichi has fucking brain cells.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How can we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
But he can't bear that.
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Using the rules on your side. I like it.
Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
I like it.
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know.
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth.
All right, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think is going to happen? Option 1. Kokichi is the mastermind. Option 2. Monokuma is a third party and self-controlled. Option 3. Someone that should have been dead is not dead somehow, and the only thing I can come back to is Rentaro. That can't be right. I feel like I'm just harping on old things, wanting them just like fit in again, but that can't be right. Before it's Kaede. Kaede is the fucking mastermind. Oh, God. Option 4. Monokuma's made of butter. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know Monokuma doesn't like admitting when something is wrong. All right. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. 4 Monokuma is an AI. 5 Monokuma is a bear. That's what I was thinking. Like, Monokuma is self-aware. Like, he's just the third party. He's his own being. Essence. He's his own.
Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Okay. And now we can take this for face value, right? Monokuma is a disgruntled Pooh Bear who went insane after Christopher Robin grew up. Oh god, I would buy that. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Oh my god.
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
True.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I love it. So that begs the question then. As far as the story stuff is related, the preschool, not preschool, but the preschool stuff. How accurate is that? So we all remembered bits and pieces and we put stuff together, but was that specifically to line up with Kokichi's information? Or is there still more to be discovered?
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
I'm getting kind of bored with all the lines. Everything I say now will be the truth.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though.
Okay.
Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Mew's remote control?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Dang, son.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosouls and took them for a spin.
Dang, son.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
That's actually really awesome.
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
I wonder if it's not Rentaro. If I'm harping on Rentaro for just being the first dead student. I'm sorry. I also apologize for fucking Kibo. Is that gonna be like a third person though? Someone completely removed. So we had the headmaster from Danganronpa 1. Is it gonna be something like that? I guess we'll see.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Control. Oops.
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
$1 million question, baby.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Nishima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. Oops. I was thinking, is Rentaro and Kaede the only? Are they the only two blondes we've had? But no, we have Angie. Right, we have Angie and Miyu. I just saw that Angie likes avocados. Oh my god, that's great. It's great.
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
Was his hair green? Oh, I thought it was definitely blonde. Oh. It might have been. I was thinking blonde. I was trying to think of like some sort of similarity, if any, but
So, yeah, get to talking.
it's been a while, so I could certainly be
Before
wrong.
we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
I don't like this. This is uncomfortable.
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
Yeah, let those gears
This
whiz.
will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory.
Okay,
And
okay.
that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
You know what? I respect it.
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
I respect it.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaos.
Was Nagito a remnant as well? I don't remember. Because in 2 we find out about the remnants, yeah? Now they all... They were the followers, disciples of Junko.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
The ultimate
If the
deadlock.
students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
They were all remnant. Oh, that's right. And that's how it gets to the very end, right? And that's the point they were put. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you
Monaco-
taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
Monokuma's voice is really growing on me.
Monokuma joins your party.
Take it back. I didn't like him that much. Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
Love it.
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
And Paul has something to try and kill all the remnants. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
Monokuma is the type of character that, like, they'll join the party, they'll be part of the party in like cutscenes and whatnot, but I will never use them in my actual lineup, and they'll be so low on experience. And then when we actually get to a point in the game where we need to use them and we have to use them, yeah, we're not gonna be able to. Not gonna be able to at all.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Like what?
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, but evidence needs to be analyzed again. I want to say the video for some reason.
This is it! Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
What? I'm right?
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier, yeah?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it.
Okay.
Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No
A lot
need
of
to
pink
show us the
highlighter.
film.
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. You get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Okay, here we go.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
Line again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. You want the Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. It must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? No, not words. I'm bad with words. What can't be identified even after watching the dead body footage? C-U-L-P-R-I-T. No. Not culprit. Okay. Victim! It's not the culprit, it's gotta be the victim. Where's the eye? There we go. There we go. Monokuma stuffed animals from T are being advertised again.
The victim.
Huh?
Is it even possible? Wait! Wait a second! Really? Are we implying that Kokichi is dead? No. Say that we can't know the fate of the victim. Is Shuichi trying to say that we can't know for certain that Kaido was the victim through this? Is that our line of thought? Or are we saying that we can't identify anything about the victim? Because we've already established that, right? Okay, so I guess this brings me. Well, not. What does this. What. How does this change? What does this change? I guess is the bigger question, right? So our running assumption is that Maki is still blackened, yeah? Kokichi didn't have poison. Kokichi didn't have poison. Kaido is the only one poisoned. Although Kaido could have just been knocked out, in turn making Kokichi the blackened if he chose to drop the press onto Kaido. Oh, my head hurts again. Oh.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died.
I'm sorry. Can we back up? Can I just rewind a little bit? If you show us the moment of Kaido's death, stop. Of course, it would lead us to believe he died. Full stop. I mean, yeah, yes? Yes? Clearly? Yes?
Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
No.
Where would he even get another body?
But that's not the point, right? Oh god, imagine Oh, imagine it was a wax model. Imagine it was like a wax model with just like blood on the inside. Like it's like one of those one of the gelatin dummies. With blood for organs and whatnot.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of the former victim.
If there wasn't another body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
It was Kaede from Trial 3 again. They killed Kaede. They killed off Kaede twice.
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Sam Shuichi.
So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
How am I supposed to know that?
If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Kimiko, if you call her that
Sonic
again...
switched them in a single frame.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Together, huh? Don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Thanks, Past Kaido.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
The only thing I can think of is this gonna be really stupid, and I don't know if it's it. I think this is actually kind of relevant to something maybe recent. I don't remember how I heard about this either. Not pre-edited. It seems like it stutters. And I don't know if that's just me, how the machine works, or what. Right, because it seems like it's coming down, it stops, shudders a little bit, and then just instantly goes down. I don't know if that's right. I don't remember if that's right. If something like that happened when we did that for Kibo, or what. Which makes me think that, like, in some way, it was paused, and the recording just came up right back. Which, I mean, depending on the kind of video camera, right, is possible. If it's in the exact same spot, say it's like stop motion, but not really. Well, if it's like on tape, right, you just stop, immediately go forward. If it's digital, and it's a brand new file, you got some issues. But I don't know. I thought that looked kind of funny, but I don't know if I'm even on anything.
Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
I agree with that, though. Okay, so it does stop. You can pause and continue recording on a digital video and be the same file. Can you? You have to hit record again to stop and make it start a new file. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seems off about that video.
Is it the fact that the... Well, no. 50 yards, right? Well, that's gotta be closer than 50 yards. What if the electro bomb is an issue because the camera was able to still film?
When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be
think I need a grid.
Was shot at another location?
Any other bright ideas?
That'd be something.
Come on, everybody, spin that!
I feel like I gotta agree with Kibo here.
There must be some trick to that video.
Took several cinema classes in college.
That's what you all gotta figure
I
out.
think I vaguely remember you saying that
There
before.
is no trick.
Very vaguely. I only took one in high
There's no
school.
editing function in that camera.
It wasn't even like proper cinema.
Placement of that camera seems suspicious to any
We
of
used
you.
really, really
The filming
bulky,
angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
really bulky,
Person in that video.
over-the-shoulder cameras.
Was it really Kaito?
It was. I love that class.
Something seemed off about that
It's very
video
enjoyable.
when the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Woo!
I agree. Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
All right, it's when he was rolled out of the way. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
So are we thinking that like? Well, I mean, what could have happened? What could have happened?
but in the video,
No, you still see the blood there.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
So I was looking at the blood stain on the shirt, and the blood stain stayed on screen, right?
But why would it stop?
His arm is gone. Is it? Oh God! Did I just completely miss it? I thought I got crushed, and the sleeve just went down, but wasn't part of it. Mind mine. Uh-oh. Is that an exisal? I don't think you were about that. What is that? Is that the panel? That's the press panel? You gotta go with this, right? Yeah.
I see it.
Even compressed, it should have been there.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
Okay, I see what they're saying. So we have to use the panel to stop it. And that's what. Gotcha.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
But why would it? How would it go down? But what? I want to read this again. Force stop would probably make sense because it's purely. It's not relying on electrical, right? So force stop, sure. Electronic communication and sensors unusable. Okay.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell him,
That would
Monokuma.
have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Big brain.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press,
How would that have worked? If you stop that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Again? Same thing, really? Double mind. Someone's excited for it. So we're saying that we're stopping the video, right? That's our goal right now. Wow, that worked out really well. That worked out really well.
I see it.
the culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press.
How are they able to reach the camera and the press at the same time? I don't understand this. I guess we're going to find out. If they use the bomb to disable the safety function on the press, the camera couldn't have been around there in 50 feet. Huh. Second person? I think there's a second person?
After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously.
Would the camera be affected? Why wouldn't it? Assuming that it doesn't have a sensor or emit a wireless signal? Does that matter? Rendering electronic communication and sensors unusable. If it renders the panel, if it renders the circuitry of the panel, the security panel, useless, I think that affects just normal circuitry. Electronic communication, I assume to be like cables, wires, the boards, whatever. And not just like wireless communication.
So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
So instead,
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
so what affected the panel then wasn't the inner workings and the guts of the security panel itself outside the hangar door. It was its ability to communicate with the field. And so what the guts of whatever the panel is going through, is still functioning, but it's not able to output. And the soft security panel just had just the alarm sensor. We still have to type in the code. Oh, fuck. Okay. I absolutely misinterpreted that. Okay, so the reason why it would disrupt the reason why it would interrupt the failsafe, the security measure, is because what the communication saying, hey, there's a living thing here, is not being reported back. It's getting all jammed up. But it's not affecting any of the actual onboard work. And so that's still all going through, hence why you can still press the buttons and things would go through. Okay. So it doesn't render electrical things... what, unusable? Just the communication between them. Gotcha. I mean, I say communication now, but gotcha. My interpretation of electronic communication was any sort of signal that gets output, regardless of what it is. I wasn't thinking strictly wireless. Okay. Okay. Man, I completely misinterpreted that. Just prevent sensors from working and things from sending wireless signal. Right, I knew about the interference in the air. I thought that also just applied to just rendering electronic things useless for whatever reason.
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Where was the camera set up? From one of the access holes? Definitely not from outside. Let's stop both at the same time. Is it from the panel area? Is it that close?
There!
Oh, wow. That seems a lot closer than I thought it was.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
Yeah, that was my exact thought, Wolf.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle.
So I tried to look at the arm again. The arm is gonna be like flattened like a pancake, no matter what. It did look like the blood stayed on there, unless there's like one frame where it's just not there. I was just trying to like concentrate on the whole.
If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
But this makes sense. I definitely thought it was up at a higher, like,
But if it was
further off
recorded
angle.
at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera use, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
I just want to point this out, just so y'all like actually understand what I mean to talk about. If I can show this. This little bit right here, right in the middle, with the arm. Yeah. See how you can still see the blood leaking through? That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Assuming that means absolutely nothing. But like, clearly you can still see some of the blood from the hole, like leaking out. Even when it starts to come through. But you do have a point, Fang. Why did blood not splatter onto the end of the sleeve?
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
So, what would that mean? It gets crushed. Blood goes kasplat. Which would mean that they would have to lift the press back up, put the jacket on it, down. As if it was on top? Right, because it's clear underneath the body, right?
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
I don't get that
Then-
reference.
That logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Or he was crushed by the press. He was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive.
Well, wait just a minute.
Calm down, calm
You
down.
summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
So what's the issue, right? The issue is that the bodies are always cleaned up, yeah? Like, it makes a point of saying that. That the last time we came here was bloodied, it was all messed up, but now it's like nothing ever happened. Although I guess in DR2 we see what happens with the bodies, yeah? That's actually kind of the point. In 2, right? Ooh.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
The issue is he isn't. Sorry, you're right. You're right. It is one. Yeah, it is one. Yeah. The issue is that he isn't the mastermind, so he wouldn't have access to the bodies. Sure. Yeah. Get that. Yep. Understand that. I'm just trying to think if they're talking about extra bodies, how would Himiko know? Right? She just assumes that they're kept, that they're not disposed. Seems weird to me that she would assume that the bodies are kept around.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
It's weird to me that like no one's questioning this. Well, yeah, we keep the bodies. It's not a problem.
Very well, I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
Sure.
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body,
I don't think we've come across a blood bag.
that is impossible. All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Okay.
Thrown away?
That makes sense. Of cool.
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at that time. They were the only ones present during the body swapping trick. The real victim was... Kokichi? They eat them? Were they pies? Oh god. Oh god. Did Kirby make them into pies? Oh, we got a Sweeney Todd on our hands. The third party? Wait, who's the third party? What are we talking about there?
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
How'd that get muted? Weird, sorry. How did the body swap if only 2 people were in the hangar? We're going victim again? Victim what? Victim what? It's not change. C-H-A-N-G-E. Victim... I-D-I-N-G. Hiding? That doesn't make sense. Tune in on YouTube for the uncut version. Victim hidden? Hided? The victim hided? Heidegger? The victim helped. Clearly. My blind ass. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped, which means they were working together.
You know, a question I would ask for Monokuma is, even if, and this is going to be such a stupid question to ask because I'm still just harping on this, even if the bodies are thrown away, were all the bodies gone, dead? Just to clarify, all the bodies were thrown away.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside.
How could I make this Kibo's fault? Look, you're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all.
If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim.
Why would they
To put
do
it
this?
simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, This culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit is inside that Exisal. It can only be them. We're saying... So we're saying Kaido. Right? That Kaido's body was swapped for Kokichi's. I disagree with the video, but okay.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is... Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced.
Oh, no. Don't put this in my hands. I don't need this.
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then.
I'm the culprit.
What?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Because of the poison, I assume, right? Because no matter what, she shot Kaito.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
I don't understand.
It's okay, Himiko. You don't have to. You're trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
Gives me hope.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito. There's absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
I thought so. Maki's trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. Must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover that truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it.
Put it to his lips and put it down.
So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Easy. Easy. It's okay.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow.
Okay. We're going.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth.
Okay.
I was
go
at
for
the
it.
scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here.
Okay. Oh my god. Whoa! Easy, Namaki. Easy. Easy.
Kokichi
That took so much
just
concentration.
pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
So is Maki actually...
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie.
It might
Maki
be. I
could
don't
only
remember.
see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito.
What does that mean? So Maki isn't the culprit, right? So this means Kaito is the murderer? Who would have done it? The poison kills Kokichi. Oh yeah. Did we I don't... Did Kokichi was hit, right? Right? Yeah. It was the second arrow that Kaito took.
There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
That is out of the way, so maybe he agreed to being crushed.
Cooperate?
That's my thought. Like, the agreement was based around the poison.
Required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
Okay.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us.
Checks out.
You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. Are we getting audio?
Why would he go that far?
Just want to confirm. I accidentally kicked the cord. My apologies out there. Kokichi is my favorite character. So I'm trying to understand. Is Kokichi doing this out of some noble? Is it out of what does this mean? If he and Kaido traded places, Kaido is dead. What was Kokichi trying to do? Save Kaido, save Maki from being the Blackened? Have some way to pin it to Monokuma. Clearly, that was the entire intention of the goal. I'm curious if he was trying to make an unsolvable murder where Monokuma couldn't decide anything, and that would somehow ruin the status quo of the killing game? I don't know. It's just a prank, bro.
Determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what.
So Monokuma couldn't arbitrate it, sure. Yeah. But wouldn't there just be some sort of overruling? Like, I'm curious what the long-term effect of that would be. Or I think in short-term, right? Just like, what would be the outcome in the moment when that conclusion was reached?
But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Kokichi is true main character.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Are we getting comic book time? We're getting comic book time! Alright. What do we got? We got the Electro Bomb, Antidotes, Exel, Trail of Blood. Okay. So we are tracking Kokichi. Right? I find it very interesting that like we haven't talked about the Trail of Blood at all. Yeah? Where'd the culprit shoot Kokichi? See that from Himiko, the culprits. Oh, it's Kaido. Okay. Yeah. I'd say a very small chance, Wolf. Would open the shutter and got inside the hangar. What? Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? Who was hit by the second arrow Maki fired? So that'd be Kokichi and then Kaido. Okay. Okay, so the first one hit him in the arm. And somehow... I'm sorry, the position of the bolts just confused me. How do we get to the exisal and the hanger? Ah, there we are. And so the blood was around the strike 9 and poison and antidote, just saying poison. Makes sense. Well, everyone just dies of old age in the trial. I read that as old rage. Same thing. Close enough. I actually drank the antidotes. Kaido. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? Trail of blood? No, not the electro bomb. No, you fool. No, you fool. Oh, that's not right either. Okay. What evidence was left? I guess we don't have that yet. Who's putting the Hudge press first? We can't see that. Can't see that. What evidence did the culprit flush down the toilet? Kaido's clothes. Where do we use the electro bomb? Ah, there. Okay. Assemble the crossbow first. Kokichi in the press is second. Interesting that we don't have any sort of like bolt anything sticking through his chest. Whatever. I'm just harping on that. Whatever. We got next drink antidote. Culprit, right? Yeah. Okay. What is next for us? It's coming up top. Kokichi's right arm. This will be for where Maki shot Kokichi, yeah? Who was hit by the first arrow Maki fired? It's not right. Ooh, hold on. I say in the bathroom, yeah? There we go. Okay. So, where does it look he got fired here? Oh, because... Hello, because duh. Because Kaido jumped in front. Well, that's the first arrow. Culprit's left arm is the second one, yeah? That's the very end. 3 arrows. Kichi's back. Oh, it was in the back. Interesting. Okay. Are the 3... You know what? Technically, screw you, game. What evidence did the culprit leave in the bathroom? I would argue... Now hear me out here. I would argue that clothes stuck in a drain, or trying to go down a drain from the toilet, is in the bathroom. But I see the game you're playing.
This is the truth of the case.
Let's go.
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last
Perfect time to eat a little something.
Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the...
What just happened?
Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar.
Okay.
She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom.
I wonder if Himiko's tall enough
However,
to actually
the
try to
hangar
reach
had an
through
electric barrier
the bathroom
preventing
window.
her from entering. Fortunately for
Kaido
her,
did, if I remember right.
she
So
had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow.
okay, so like, I'm curious how the exisal works. Maki went to go use that hammer on one of them, and it powered down, yeah? Which is why she was able to get inside it. And then, how long did she have to wait for it powered back on? Yeah? Is it just like a couple seconds, couple minutes?
But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow.
I definitely thought that Kokichi was holding up a cassette tape.
The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison.
Okay, so this is how Kokichi gets the poison. Yeah. I'm following.
The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it.
Stupid decision.
The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie.
Like, I don't... They're both still walking, right? Like, why would you not take Kaido with you to go get the antidote? Why would you have him wait there with Kokichi? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going through your head.
He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar.
She still would have been the Blacken if she wouldn't have gone to get the antidote. I'm not saying that she doesn't. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have gone to go get the antidote. I'm questioning why she didn't bring Kaido with her to go get the antidote if it was explicitly for Kaido. Right? Like, that gives her being gone, gives Kokichi a chance to do something to Kaido. You follow? And especially if Kaido is still able to walk, to move, to do something, or even if she has to carry him, move him, whatever, it blows me away that she thought that Kaido would be safer with Kokichi than anywhere else. Maybe you're onto something, stoic with adrenaline, not thinking plans through all the way. It happened. It was in the moment. So yes, she still would have been the Blacken, right? Because she would have killed Kokichi, but then that means that they could have just wrapped it up really nicely. Yeah, you have Kaido and Maki as the killers. Who would have accepted? Who would have expected it? They can just go off of each other. Maybe they'd feel bad. Maybe they'd still feel bad about having to sacrifice the rest of the students because, like, full fuck, Maki's still the Blacken. Like, what's going to happen? I don't know. She would have been responsible for 2 deaths. Would she have? But if she got the antidote, right, it would have been fine. Kaido would have been absolutely fine. Especially if... Oh, no, hold on. When she came back down, this is where we're at now. No, she came back down, and she was able to look inside the window, so Kaido's still alive, which means that she had double the amount of time remaining at the very least, right? If she was able to go to the lab, find the antidote, take the time to come back, they could have gone to the lab twice over. So, like, what? Would Monokuma know she did it? I'd have to assume yes at this point, right? Because they haven't thrown the bomb. Unless for what? No, she didn't throw the extra bomb. That was all Kokichi still.
So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window.
I know I'm being needlessly pedantic, but
Antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it.
I just want questions. I just want answers to my questions.
Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel.
I feel like Kokichi would probably still kill himself using the press, so it still wasn't clear if he died from the press or the poison. Would have been harder, but he's a stubborn bastard. True. So what would happen in that case? So the evidence would point... Well, how? Okay, so how would that work then? Right? I wonder if he would have waited until they got back, maybe, and tried to do the same thing, try to do the deal. It would have gone down a very similar path with Kokichi still being dead. Same kind of victim swap. Then we use the bomb and whatever. So, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How do cameras work? All right, so we've established that the electronical components don't get shut down. Just the communication between various different devices gets shut down. I'm assuming the cameras don't have individual storage, and they just relay everything back to a central hub. So the only thing that's collected is what the relayed information, and that's probably what's picked up. And they're not wireless? I know for my workplace. For my workplace, we've got wired cameras. So... But even then, you would think that the camera would pick up Kokichi throwing the bomb, or like releasing the bomb, or doing something with the bomb, yeah? Yeah? It's like there would have been some sort of build-up to it? So at the very least, you'd have to think that there was some sort of something sneaky going on, right? Camera would have internal storage likely on a memory card. I'm sorry, I'm saying for like the... Oh wait, are there not any cameras? Oh my god. So I don't mean the handheld camera. I mean the different, I guess we'll say hidden cameras around the facility for Monokuma to keep eyes. But now that I think about it, we've seen the monitors, but we haven't seen specific cameras. Like in one.
But she couldn't get the
shutter
to open.
Might be.
Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After
I know I get off
locking
into
the
tangents.
back, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras.
And there weren't any in the
That was
bathroom?
why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place.
Man.
After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote.
Like, I guess that's just where I'm getting a little hung up. Because I would think that there'd be some sort of feed that builds up to that, and then they get knocked out. But maybe it's just an area where they're not there, but that seems out of... whatever.
In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail.
So Monokuma would know it was either or, but not definitively. Not definitively. True. true.
In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press.
I must have just missed the part where
This
they're...
is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created.
I feel like that was either not talked about or just glossed over entirely during the trial. I was waiting for that to come into play. Right, I just don't remember it.
Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel.
Like, there wasn't... There is clearly a trail on Kokichi's jacket and trousers. When we get to his clothing, as evidence, we say nothing about the trail on his clothing, like the fact it's all streaked down.
The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously.
Takes skill. Played FF7.
The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim.
The inside of that jacket looks so damn snazzy. Oh, it looks so snazzy. Oh my god. It's a shame. It's a shame that the jacket gets ruined. Yo, that actually be... Okay, that'd actually be a really cool cosplay. That would be a really cool cosplay. Cosplay Kokichi. But... Cosplay Kokichi, but with Kaido's jacket. That'd be neat.
The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera.
You don't really see the point in Kokichi's clothes being removed, though. Like, for his normal, like, upper body. His jacket. Because he's just going to get crushed anyways, right?
And tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again.
Oh, right. That's why we couldn't just lift it up. Okay, I completely forgot about this bit. For some reason I thought that was tied into the safety measure, but no.
This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way.
What's up, Lightning? You're coming at the very end of the trial, dude.
Obfuscated the cause of death. making the case that much more difficult to solve.
We have just figured out who done it.
This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Hope your night's going well, though.
With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes.
I'm sorry, game. Could you repeat that for me? With the press disabled, the culprit returned to... I'm sorry. To where? Oh, to the bathroom. So you're saying that Kokichi's clothes were in the bathroom. And that was some evidence that was left behind in the bathroom. Thank you.
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath.
They climbed inside of next to the highway with bated breath. So they were in the other one the entire time? The entire time we were there searching? Oh my god.
And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi.
Bullshit, flushing clothing down a toilet? Yeah, and they clogged the toilet. Yeah, that's where Kibo found it. And I doubt that the toilet's gonna be like, hey, you know all that blood that's just smeared down the back of this jacket? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. It's clean. We use some of that Mr. Clean TM.
They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
Why didn't Monokuma demand that they leave the exisal? They had no idea. They had no eyes.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it?
This might be some of my favorite art for fucking Kaido. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
Complete!
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
It's really you.
Really? Is it really, Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
It checks. It checks out.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong?
Oh,
somehow?
tell me I'm wrong. My detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaido's inside that exisal. So why is Kaido still fighting me? I didn't have to lie once this entire time. Maybe there's still more. We didn't even have to do a mass panic debate. We didn't do a split opinion. Is this Monokuma? Or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
Oh, did we?
You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment.
Clearly it's not.
But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up.
Again? Look at that arm. Zoom in. Zoom in. Blood. Sleeve. Do the math.
So, if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
So we're still taking that 50-50.
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
Oh, we did both in the first half?
Well,
Gotcha.
it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I
Gotcha,
don't care
gotcha.
either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone,
So-
right?
Mono means one, singular. Yeah? What does two mean? What is two? It's not just duo? The only thing I come back to is mono versus stereo. And saying stereo Kuma just doesn't make sense. Why is it Monokuma? Right, because he's black, he's white. Black and white. At first I thought it was a reference to the color. Monochromatic? Ooh, okay. That's fair. And then Bear is obviously Kuma, yeah. I think I learned that from Tekken actually, with Kuma, just being Kuma. The other thought I had was his like single track mind towards how the class trials are run and how adamant Monokuma stays to his own code. There's like only one thing that Monokuma cares about, which is, I mean, to instill despair.
Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see. So that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. And that's why Kaido has been so stubborn all this time. What does he mean by ruin, exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall
I mean,
we?
we're going with Kaido.
Sorry I fell short
Right?
of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. Because I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
We got had. Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaido. From this point on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaido. Not as a detective, but as Shoichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
Okay.
One last conversation? There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say.
Could you just vote Monokuma?
I just need you all to listen.
Alright, what are we saying? His Kokokichi's closed.
All right,
Disappearance.
let's pin this down.
Oh, I guess we can't really see from this bit.
Who is inside that exisal? You? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Why is Monokuma in the...
Of course not! I would never die!
Oh!
Trust Shuichi!
Kaido's trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. Don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. Have faith in him, this is the only way. Everything we've determined up to now, what if I turned it all on its head? I need a lie. Okay. What do we need to lie
All right,
about?
let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? You? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's...
No one had seen Kokichi during the entire investigation or up until the start of the class trial.
And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not!
Is that the only thing I
I
can...
would never die!
Alright, so that's the only thing I can counter.
I trust Shuichi!
Am I lying about the video? I wonder?
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Right, because that proves that Kaido...
Kokichi's the one.
Surely not. No. Okay. You have to believe in Kaido. What's that even mean? What does that mean?
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
No. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I definitely wasn't looking at what it turned into, though.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one.
No. I need to pay more attention to what it turns into. So what? Wait.
Alright,
What did Kaido mean?
let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
Oh, that is it.
I'll reveal the truth.
It's weird.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
Okay. Okay. Is our lie going to be that we saw Kokichi after the murder? I was trying to think of some way that would counter that. I thought that him not appearing anywhere before the murder was... Okay, whatever.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Shame on you, Shuichi.
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
Shame.
You saw Kokichi?
How dare you not tell anyone?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting.
And you gave in. Weak.
But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
Yeah, at the very end.
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really, I'm sorry, but this is the only way. Kaido is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaido is risking his life to do this, I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaido. I'll believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
Oh, welcome back.
Huh?
Welcome back, Kaido.
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished.
Okay.
There's no way I can let that happen.
Okay, what's going on?
So, it's fine. Let's end this.
We got our Luminary of the Stars back.
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything.
Please do.
But before that, it's voting time. All right, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Okay. I mean, we're clearly going for Kaido. Although I guess I could vote for anyone, huh? I'm sure my vote's not going to matter much. You know what? Just to spice things up, I'll do the thing that we're not supposed to do.
It's no use.
Really? I can't! I actually can't!
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's really funny. Considering that I could vote for someone that wasn't the culprit last time I tried, I'm kind of shocked that I'm not allowed to.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I wonder what Kaido's execution is going to be. Who doesn't he like? Oh, the supernatural stuff, right. Dang, man. Dang. You're forced to honor Kaido's final wish, I guess.
Well,
If the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up.
absolutely right.
It's me. I'm the moron. The moron is me. So you got it all right, huh? Even Shuichi and Maki Roll voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know,
But man, was it hard to act like Okichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines.
jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. Is this Men in Tights? We got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too. But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell, though, huh?
Come on, man.
Come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Was she protecting Kaido, or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean,
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? You all fell for it, but, you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control that looks identical to a cassette tape. I had Mew make it. Mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonza, making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretend to be the mastermind
Shit!
was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it.
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't have to go outside anymore. You guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Oh,
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it? So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too?
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretend to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true masterminds? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remember the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maki, you shouldn't have. Maybe making him remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback lights, so we would target Kokichi as a remnant of despair?
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along? He'll be Swissed. Pun game too good. They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair?
Okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why I talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I didn't know about that flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you.
I mean,
Anyway, like I was saying,
you know,
then who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either.
But...
It doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
huh?
I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaido, I need you to kill me.
What? I mean,
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Maki rule or Kokichi were the Blackens, then I'd show myself, and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end. That seems awful presumptuous, doesn't it? How do you know that it wouldn't just be, like, a boot point? How do you know? I mean, it's a gamble, but I feel like I have a ways to go. I like it. It would undermine Monokuma's authority. And it would just... Huh? Monokuma killed someone out of spite for trying to undermine Monokuma? So... What's the trail here? Because Monokuma couldn't keep track of what was going on, it just ends and they're free from his control. I don't understand how it would possibly be that simple. Calls to question the entire structure of the killing game. I'm following that. I don't know, it's just after that, the certainty with which they're speaking just confuses me a little. Because there hasn't been any sort of precedent or anything to establish this amount of confidence, right?
That's right.
True. Why would Monokuma care if you messed up on who the Black was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know.
Even if it's Monokuma, the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there'd be no reason for it to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place.
But
Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
which
Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
Okay.
But
Who would be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right, the flashback light is the reason we even remember that.
Ah,
But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt.
listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong, why he relied on Shuichi.
Yeah.
Just like Shuichi said, this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. That's true, then who? Who is watching this?
Hey,
Martians, yeah. Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why won't you tell us? We're friends during the trial.
You guys.
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well,
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then,
Then, here's another question. Who are you, really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
incomprehensible.
who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Oh, you're just too cute. Is Himiko okay?
what?
Hey,
I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaido? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway.
Ah,
It was kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
huh?
jeez.
I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you.
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured he'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the Blackened. And her crime would be exposed so easily. If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it, this is
You?
plain dirty. So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance. Our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing
That's
game.
why you have to kill me. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Oh crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude.
At least
I wasn't boring,
boring, right?
right?
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me?
Nah.
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
'Cause I'm out of time.
What?
Could it be...
You mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
My bad.
That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking.
But you know,
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. My memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. Just fine during the medical exam, and that means
Could it be...
this might be the virus.
what?
If I remember correctly,
Oh yeah. Virus created by meteorites that spread across the globe. Hoag's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaido didn't use that flashback light, so he might not remember it.
But
Weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't.
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project.
to tell you the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
Kaido is infected with the virus? How could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know,
When I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
hey, so
Kokichi left me with the whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then...
Kaido, did you...
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed stuff up during the trial. I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Why?
If you knew I'd see it through, why?
Then...
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Ah,
It wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success.
What's that?
I mean,
Because of this plan, Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind.
got it.
We got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind the truth, there's gotta be a hint that leads to the real truth.
Huh?
Yeah.
No doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life.
But...
You talk as if he was your partner. You hated him so strongly before.
What?
Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap. To the end. No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit. See you soon, Fang.
Hey,
It's getting harder to breathe, so please,
Hey,
can
so,
you... Hey, can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, the shits enjoying it. They all piss me off.
shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that?
Ah,
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie.
He's not the type to shed real tears.
but
I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth? Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally, I needed to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
Me?
I mean,
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
that's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So that's why I was so harsh on you.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaido, that's not true.
Hey,
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaido. You made me your sidekick. You said that you'd take the responsibility. Okay. I am all for this Kaido Shuichi ship. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... maybe pre-pandemic Kaido X Shuichi.
Kaito! What?
Are you okay? How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
Okay.
You sure are, bucko! Cause it's punishment time! I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh?
You plan to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
cut it out.
No, stop.
Kaito,
I can't let you die, Kaido.
that's it.
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you. What's going on?
What was that?
Hey, hey!
Just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. Know what I mean?
Huh?
I've got some yelling outside. Oh my gosh. When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. If we could somehow recycle that life, those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey,
What are you talking to?
Hey!
All right, kids. Time for your grand re-entrance. They're back?
Rise and shine, Wed-Sun! With our powers combined, we are the Monokuma!
Okay. Huh, indeed. I'm Monotaro. But how you read it or spell it or say it, it's still Monotaro. What the? That's totally a lie.
By the way,
What the hell's going on? I could have sworn there was more of you chumps before.
hell yeah!
Fuck if I know. Let's destroy Monodam now. This sad sack is bumming me the fuck out.
What did you say?
What the? Were all the Monokums completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monokums were destroyed. These Monokums are the latest model. They still got their factory settings. So in a way, it's like they're brand new characters.
thank you so much!
Who cares? Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore.
What was that?
You brought them back on a whim like that?
You guys.
You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monokubs, but finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. Finding other people?
Oh well.
I got no idea what's going on, what any of this means, but that's right.
Hell yeah!
We're so fucking lovable and shit. Except Monodam, of course. Boop.
Hey, hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means? Now that the Monokums are back, I've got my Exisal entourage protecting me again. Still want to defy me now? This is bad. We just got the Exisals again. So
I
what?
won't let you kill him.
I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the Exisals, you'll just get killed, damn it. The remote control and the last Electro Bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
Makiro, enough already. I've never felt this way before. Is this true love? Is this true love? I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone.
Huh?
And I've never been given a nickname like Makiro before either.
What?
And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before. I don't know if I support Kaido X Maki, but
What?
Maki, We spent so much time together, Maki. You were the first person I bonded with. How could you do this to me?
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill him.
My bad.
Maki-girl, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But
Hey, so
Maki-girl, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before, you hated yourself so much. You didn't even like yourself a little. Wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
that's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your
Don't
enemy.
worry about it.
Not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself. I'm feeling things, guys.
Man.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you set me off
I
with one last
believe in
smile? You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Set me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaido. I won't
I'll
cry.
endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry, even if I wanted to. Sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay. Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
Hey,
Let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
get ready.
Better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest to you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please, don't worry.
Shuichi.
Never forget, not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Kaido.
The impossible is possible.
All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Maki roll.
How long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. It's impossible. I can't. Of course. My bad for making her cry like that.
All right.
Let's end this with a bang.
Kaito Momota.
A
Luminary
special-
of the stars.
Special punishment suited to the Luminary of the Stars.
Get ready.
Screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time.
Oh no. Oh no. Back just in time thing. This reminds me of... Wait, no, don't... No. Isn't this... We've seen this before, yeah? Maybe not. To DR1. Yeah, it starts similar. That's what I was thinking. Same kind of idea. Oh, I like the artwork for the moon. What does it remind me of? Soul Eater? Am I thinking Soul Eater? Error confirmed. Execution failed? How'd they cut off hair? Unless it wasn't hair. Kaido!
Right?
What is going on with Kibo? He's all like Super Saiyan something. Kiba, are you okay? You got hit by that debris when you protect.
Well,
I'm fine. More importantly, he's so mad.
hey!
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaido won?
Yeah?
What do you mean Kaido won?
Because
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaido didn't die from your execution.
Okay?
That's right. Kaido wasn't killed by you.
Yeah.
It's Kaido's victory. He lost? Well, whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, no shit.
Hey,
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
That's right.
The killing game will go on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations. You're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well,
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaido. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaido's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
We're not gonna let anyone else die. Who is even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over. You could cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
well, actually,
Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all.
Pops!
Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out. Oh, Monosuke's acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
They're so
Okay.
cute.
Gather around, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you about what you missed. A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
My widow cubs.
I'll tell you all about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home.
So long, farewell!
Then we see ya.
huh?
Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all the reward for working so hard.
You
We don't want it. Just go away.
really bugging me.
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. Very action. Much line. Curious ranting Monokuma took out
Huh?
a flashback light.
What?
What did you just do?
what?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything. This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is the only choice you have. That hope doesn't exist here at all. She's in the next room. She's just down the hall. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how he got back. It took all I had to just accept the reality that Kaido was gone. And not just Kaido, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted, and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing, because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. Killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. They'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. That's just simple supply and demand. I hate it. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. But I hate it.
Such despair.
Yeah, I don't... How? Is my question. I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard, the place where Kaido and I would train together. My heart felt crushed, all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well,
What are you doing?
Ah,
Maki!
hey,
So you came too.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
what?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaido into a corner. Just like Kaede. I end up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well,
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
hey,
Are you lonely now that Kaido is gone?
Okay.
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely. And so sad I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaido. If he hadn't been my friend, I would be...
that's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaido.
Huh?
Grateful?
Okay.
Yeah. I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. So you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Jeez.
I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Ah,
Samuki, Himiko, if you don't mind, can we join you in your training?
huh?
I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together.
Huh?
We're going to end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I promised Kaido.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right.
We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my power. My friends are my hope. Kaido said it best. I'm not alone. I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope too. And that's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaido.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey.
By the way, what happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
I don't know. What is that guy off doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training.
But
The rest of us are here. I kind of wish he'd come too. What could it mean?
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
What the hell?
And I will destroy it.
The hell is this? What? Turned into a Mega Man boss. Oh my gosh. Kibo Man. Let's go save. Oh my god, you're not wrong, y'all. Not wrong at all. Holy cow, it's wild. All right, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna take a quick stretch. I will, BRB. See y'all soon.